Ah, yes. It is time, at long last, for my hacker arc to begin. Watch your bank accounts. Okay, so it's not that kind of hacking. But you should still watch your bank accounts. I'll find a way.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Hey, welcome to a little one-off because I participated in a game jam for fellow Fire Emblem YouTuber Actual Lizard. They posed a challenge to make one chapter, just one, and the only thing was it was themed around pride. So, I decided to take a crack at it. And I'm just gonna play it right here. If you want to play it yourself, link is in the description to a Google Drive that contains the fan hack. So you can play it, and then come watch this if you want, as I walk you through what I tried to do. Now, as you can see, my glorious title screen, in which I just changed out the background for the Sonic Adventure 2 cover, because of course I did. Every single video game in the history of existence has been improved by Sonic Adventure 2. Just add it to everything. Add it to Fire Emblem. Add it to Mario. Add it to Devil May Cry. Add it to Super Smash Bros. Add it to Pokemon. Just add Sonic the Hedgehog. It makes everything better. So, we are going to be playing on difficult because that's what I designed it around. And it is called Pride and Arrogance. So, sit back and enjoy my masterful storytelling. Sorry. Alright, men. We're nearly to the Twin Bridges. From there, we'll be back at Dundalk and finished with today's patrol of the village area. Wow, my own fan hack and I butchered voice acting on the first line read. This is going to be good. I named the village Dundalk because that's where I grew up. Dundalk, Maryland. Smells like shit, but it's my home. It literally smells like shit. There's a shit plant in Dundalk. It's always been there. We make merchandise about it. Boss, why the hell do I already have to be wearing my armor? This stuff is a bitch to move in. And we won't be there for miles. Because, Jude, we're fighting a necromancer. Those mages can summon monsters from anywhere at any time, so we have to be ready for action at a moment's notice. Ah, who would even want to hold up a village as far off as Dundalk? It's just a backwater fishing village, with some trees and cliffs around it. Who gives a shit about it? Apparently, the mayor has some family heirloom that means something to mages, so this necromancer is using the threat of invasion to get it. It's some stone that enhances magical power. I wasn't paying much attention. Magic users are a weird bunch. I've always assumed they just do things arbitrarily. Boss, you married a magic user. Yeah, but he was a cute one. Ugh, whatever. Wish this guy wouldn't have picked the dog days of summer to plan his attack. I'm sweating my balls off right now. Excuse me, do you have a moment, dear? Oh no, I'm too busy listening to Jude bitch about the job I pay him money for. Yeah, up yours too, boss. We've seen no trace of the necromancer on the south side of the river. I say we head back to the village and plan our next move. From there. That might be a good idea. Beat staying in this blasted heat. I'm not going to try to yell. Attention everyone! We'll be heading back to Dundalk. Really? But we haven't found the mage yet. I was going to take him down myself. We haven't found him yet, and staying too far away from the village is a bad idea. We can move out together once we have a better idea of where he could be hiding. I don't need to worry about strategy. I can take care of him by myself. You saw how I oh, god damn it, I noticed a typo after I already shipped it. Son of a bitch. Oh god. I had like 3 people proofread this, including myself. You saw how I handled those bandits last month. I'm a full-fledged member of the Jones Mercenaries. Maxwell, this guy isn't some two-bit bandit from nowhere. This is a real-deal necromancer. Those guys are serious threats, and we need to stick together or else we'll get ambushed. And caught unawares, and you'd be easy prey for anything that you can't dodge. You're just being too cautious. You don't realize how much I've been training. I'm way better than you think I am. I'm proud of how I've mastered the blade. Yes, I'm sure a 15-year-old boy has truly mastered the art of swordplay. Now get back and watch our rear. If you see something, call it out and me or Madonna will take care of it. Maxwell, listen to your mother. You're not strong enough to handle this kind of thing on your own. The rest of us can pick up your slack, so sit back and learn how to move. My slack? You guys don't believe in me at all. I'll show you. Just watch me go. Maxwell, that's not what we're saying. Damn, that boy can run. Where does he get that cocky attitude from, anyway? Do you want me to answer that question, dear? No. But I guess he shouldn't be in that much danger right now. We're near the village anyway. Ruh-roh, Raggy. What in the hell was that? This magic presence. The necromancer has made his move. I can sense undead nearby. Our son's in grave danger. What are we going to do? He could be getting eaten or ripped apart as we speak. Desmond, honey, look at me. Maxwell will be fine. He's been cocky as of late, but he'll know better than to charge blindly into unknown territory. He'll probably try to meet with us at the main village. We should cross the bridge and meet with him there. Boss, I've got great news, good news, bad news, and worse news. Oh, Lord. Okay, what you got? Bad news. The West Bridge has been destroyed by undead warriors. That brings me to the worst news. There are hordes of undead warriors. Just like Desmond said. The bastard has made his move. And what are the two pieces of good news? The better news is that I found my ring I lost this morning. It got mixed up with Madonna's things by accident. And the good news is the East Bridge is damaged, but still fully crossable. Right, glad to hear about the bridge. Oh, and your ring too, Loretta. Thank you. Okay, here's the plan, everyone. We're gonna cross the bridge and meet by the town. The necromancer said in his warning that he doesn't actually want to destroy the village, so we might have time to get over there. I'll also need to make sure I can find my son, and from there, we'll try to take down the necromancer. If he goes down, all his summons will go with him. Damn it, why am I noticing typos? Oh, son of a bitch. What was that? Has the necromancer made his move? Alright! This is my chance to show Mom and Dad that I can hang with the big guys. Once I take care of these goons right here, I'm off to charge right for them. Alright. So, let us examine our people. There is our warrior, Molly, the owner of the Jones Mercenaries, kind-hearted but smug. Madonna, a veteran mercenary, empathetic and wise. A young horsewoman who's optimistic to the point of foolishness. That's Loretta, very fast and skillful, not very much strength. Desmond, Molly's husband, a knowledgeable warrior. Jude, a man in service to Molly, dependable, but loves to bitch about nothing. And lastly, Maxwell, Desmond and Molly's son, eager to prove himself. Alright, so starting us off right here, as you can see, if Maxwell attempts to fight either of these things, he's not in a good spot. Now, he could attempt to run off and fight the boss. Over here, a necromancer by the name of Pepper, who he himself, as you can see, quite weak. But, let's put him in these mountains. These conveniently placed mountains. Now, right from the gate, we have powerful sword knights with silver swords and an armor slayer. That's gonna be real bad for old Jude over here. So here's what we do. This is the method. Madonna, our sniper, who is designed to instantaneously die if any enemy ever actually touches her, You know what? Hang on. Let me actually, too fast. Might want slow text speed. Turn auto cursor off, and I'm feeling like a green. Jude can equip the Horse Slayer and pretty easily handle this. And with this, Jude is now baiting over the 2 Silver Sword units, while the Armor Slayer one that can do serious damage to him has fucked off. So we see the early path here. We need to deal with these guys, break through this defense, deal with these paladins, and worry about these monsters. Now then, let's just be careful to not have any of those enemies attack anyone other than Jude. And within the woods, there is still some RNG that Maxwell might get hit, but it is so minimum and it is on the first few turns that it is unlikely that Maxwell will die here. As this opening bit, story-wise, is meant to give Maxwell enemies that he can fight. Because he's cocky, he's arrogant, so giving him something he can fight kind of fuels the idea that maybe he's this super secret cool tough guy. And, just wait a moment. That will very quickly be proven, not true. Now, Jude is kind of designed to tank these Sword Knights at the beginning. Because with their high damage, they will rip most of your other units to shreds. I sense something. It seems that there are people destroying my summons, and I'll have to send something to deal with them. Also, if they're out there, my life might also be in danger. I can fix this. I'll summon some slow, strong creatures to hunt them down, and kill them in a single blow. Oh, but I should also protect myself. The high speed and mobility of a paladin is sure to make for good protection. So yeah, the joke there is that he's summoning slow units to chase people, and mobile units to defend himself. He's kind of dumb. Desmond can easily take out this Armor Slayer guy right here, freeing up Jude from having to worry about it, and put himself in range of this Arch-Mogul, who is very accurate, quite powerful, and that 29 damage will rip apart all of these people in their pretty low resistances, except for Loretta and Desmond. Now, after this, Molly can just pick whichever one she wants. And for those of you who are into the Beatles, you know, niche, unknown band The Beatles, you've probably noticed that all of these characters' names are Beatle references. The main family of this hack, Desmond, Molly, and their son Maxwell. Desmond and Molly Jones is just ripped right from Obla-Di Obla-Da. So that's not particularly difficult to understand. Then we have Maxwell himself. His first name comes from Maxwell Silverhammer, off of Abbey Road. And he should... yeah. Also, you might have noticed it. Actually, no, you wouldn't have yet. Ignore me, I'm crazy. I need to make sure that Madonna does not get into range of those moguls. Madonna down there, that's a reference to Lady Madonna. Then Loretta is a reference to Get Back, which, hang on real quick, level 6. There we go. Maxwell has very good growths on purpose. All of his stats are likely to increase, because the whole idea is that he has good potential. But his arrogance is causing him to maybe not live to reach it. There we go. Level up for Desmond. His growths are much more tame. I say he got the same amount of stats as his son. And right here. What the? Is that an Elder Bale? Mom warned me if I ever saw one of those spiders, I should leave it to Dad's holy magic. I can't handle that thing. My sword would just bounce off its thick skin. I need to get to Mom and Dad's help, but I'm so far away from them. Oh, damn it, what did I get myself into? Desmond is in a bit of a sticky wicky. Because, yeah, he's not hurting this Elder Bale. And, if he tried to run off to fight Pepper, who is named after Sergeant Pepper, he'd get torn to shreds by these paladins. And chasing our dear protagonists are Silverblade and Spear Great Knights. These guys will kill them, and they are quite plentiful. So we gotta get a move on. Loretta, armed with a javelin, will be capable of dealing with that Archmogul, while Desmond takes a moment to heal. Also, Desmond and Molly have a support. Because they're married, and that's sweet. Jude is named after Hey Jude. Obvious one. And as I was saying earlier, Loretta is named after Get Back. Which, fun fact, for those of you anime fans, I don't know if this is ever truly confirmed, but it's believed to be where JoJo's Bizarre Adventure gets its name. Because the song has a character in it named JoJo. So, there we go. Level up for Loretta. What do we got? Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, but oh no! Maxwell is separated from his friends, and this Bale only has 2 move, but will definitely kill the shit out of him if he gets close. Now, you could still have had Maxwell escape this way and charge towards the boss like he originally said, but, spoilers, even if you did that, things wouldn't have ended too well for you. Now, these skeletons make a hard barrier for Maxwell. He can't get past them. They are designed to kill him. So, he's on a time limit. You gotta get over to him before he dies 1,000 deaths. Now, these generals are not too inclined to move from their posts. Desmond is critting the shit out of everything. Good for him. And as for this other one, Madonna should be able... Oh, that's not good. Alright, so... No, we're good, we're good. See, look at this. There are backup plans if initial attacks fail. You're on a time limit, and the time limit is tight, but it is not unmalleable. So more luck for Molly, sure. Now, these Paladinos can be quite ooky spooky, but Jude, armed with a Horse Slayer, should be able to bait them out. Molly also has a halberd for similar purposes, depending on whatever unit is free to bait them over. A stab at her, and down she goes. That's a level up for Jude, that's pretty hot. And he's got more defense. Perfect. Now let's see, can he go 2 for 2? Yes, he can. Most excellent, my dear Jude. However, those Great Knights are going to be closing in on us. Constantly. damn, if only there was something we could do. Wait a minute. The way that this bridge was damaged, it's suddenly a 1-tile wide choke point. Wow. I wonder if there's some kind of unit that we have that would excel at 1-tile wide choke points. That's crazy. So, that is the intended design philosophy. To have Jude wall off right there. That will essentially make it so that the Great Knights are no longer a problem. However, you still need to get to Pepper. And Jude, while he can handle these guys pretty decently, is not designed to be able to survive forever. So we're going to need to make sure he's okay. Let's see, looking at this. Molly has the bulk to survive these guys and can easily bait them both over. So let's have Desmond nearby. He can activate his support with Molly, and Madonna can be close behind. Loretta's gonna visit right here. Ah, that Pepper. He grew up in Dundalk, you know? He was always the kind of guy to have the biggest dick in the room, and he had to let you know, too. I'm not saying he wasn't smart, but he was so damn obnoxious to be around. He's probably holed up in the old lumber mill up north over the cliffside. If you find him, bring him down, and make sure he doesn't terrorize us ever again. Take this. It might come in handy. An elixir. Golly gee willikers. It feels like the game is trying to tell me something. Maybe give Jude the tools to survive on his own. And then from here, we can hit end turn. The bale is continuing to come down. Molly is going to be completely fine. And those guys are closing in. It would seem that the tenacity of the Elder Bale was not fast enough. I know! A powerful Wyvern Knight should be perfect. It will descend upon them from the northwest with unrivaled speed and power. Wow, thank you, villain, for announcing all of your dumb plans. Now, real quick, I need to make sure of something. Yep, as I programmed before, you are not intended to be able to survive an attack from these skeletons unless you are specifically Molly. Now, what we do here is I just need to make sure that... Oh, Desmond can survive a javelin. So, what we can do is Desmond again with the crits. By God, he can take out this one. Or he can crit. And one more point of defense. Are we or are we not hyped? Molly can then easily handle this chuckle nut. And another crit. That's just the power of love, baby. And then there's you, and Maxwell will just remain right there. Loretta can, go over here. And Madonna right here. We hit the end turn button. The enemy phase. Like, Molly is in pain, but she'll live. Getting stabbed to death is just part of life. And now Jude's arc will begin. As you can see, they don't deal no damage. Like, yeah, that was only 6. But that 6 is going to be happening over and over again. over the course of many turns. So this presents a new ticking time bomb. He's doing his job. And you'll notice, by the map's design, everyone is doing something. Madonna is using her superior archery to kill off basically anything in one round of combat. She's also a backup plan. If anyone misses an attack unluckily, Madonna usually can just kill them. Molly, with her bow and axe and bulk, is taking the skeletons and is going to be instrumental in taking down these spooky, scary wyvern knights. Desmond is your healer. That's a really important job. Loretta's mobility is getting the elixir from the village. She's helping contribute with a little bit of combat where it happens. She can be much more important in the end of the map. And Jude is tanking this one tile-wide choke point. Let's have this conversation. Mother! Maxwell! Oh, thank God above you're okay. Mom, you were right. I shouldn't have ran off like that. Maxwell, there's a time and place for this, and it's not right now. I need you to stay near the main village and protect it from whatever this lunatic throws at it. I'm going up to take out the necromancer so these damn fighters vanish with them. But Mother, can't I go take out the necromancer with... Maxwell, this is an order from your boss. If you try to follow us up to him, you're surely going to be ripped to shreds. It's a miracle you're still standing now. You need to stand back and learn that you're not the only one on the battlefield. Knowing when to step back and let your men handle something you can't is a vital part of being a mercenary. So swallow your pride and let us take care of the rest. Yes, Mother, I understand. Look, I'm sorry too. You running off like that was my fault too. I promise that we'll talk later about this. Just not when there's hordes of undead at our heels. Okay, I understand. And Mom, please be safe. Ha! Who do you think you're talking to? Don't you know the name Molly Jones is feared and respected all across the country? It'll take a lot more than this to beat me. Of course! Go get 'em, Mom. And I almost forgot. Take this. I meant to give it to you before the battle began, but the fight found us before I got the chance. This is a killing edge. I've only heard about them before. I'll make sure to put this through the neck of any monster that dares attack the village. Attaboy. And now Maxwell has a killing edge. Huzzah! So right now, things are settling in. Yeah, those wyvern knights are a problem. And we can kind of just speed through Jude getting stabbed to death. But okay, hey, the Great Knight stopped. So that's something. Now what we want to do is make sure that our units are positioned at the edge of the Wyvern Knight's attack range. Just gonna make sure. Now, as my map has so clearly described, Maxwell should stay at the village. For, no particular reason. And after all of this, Jude is taking damage. It's concerning, but Jude has good defense growths, so he'll eventually be able to tank things a little better. Ugh. It seems my genius has met a formidable adversary. I have no choice. I'll drop the Cyclopses on the village. I'll just have to hope that I can collect the stone from the rubble if they destroy too much. Note that this is not a defend map. He wasn't saying that because this is a defend point. He's saying that to draw the player's focus to make sure Maxwell is on the fucking village. Let's equip that killing edge for no reason. Now, we want to handle these guys. Because with everything else, if they actually get a chance to attack Madonna or Maxwell, they will kill them. Thankfully, our dear Madonna has a longbow for just such an occasion. She's an old woman, so she doesn't have much growths. Alright, and then Jude. It is time to use your vulnerary. Because if you die, it's game over. Oh, right! If any unit in this hack dies, it's game over. You would know that if you read the README attached in the Google Drive. Which, you wouldn't not read the README document. It literally says read me. It's begging you to read me. And there we go. Jude has gotten a kill. And then the next one comes up. Perfect. And he has now summoned a Cyclops. So, I'll just let him be right there for right now. And as alluded to earlier, Desmond should be the one to easily kill this Bale with another goddamn crit. Truly incredible. Molly can easily deal with that guy. I mean, realistically, anywhere. So we'll have Madonna take care of this one. Activating Sure Shot and a critical at the same time. By God. And Molly... yeah. Molly's not getting good level up, so that don't matter. And now, Loretta can go up here. So, why have I been stressing to put Maxwell at the village? Quite simple, you see. After these attacks happen, these Cyclopses keep spawning in. If there wasn't a little boy whose pathetic 21 HP was not so succulent and tasty for a Cyclops to eat, they would probably head over here, where one armor unit would be waiting. And Matt and Jude would easily die to them, which is bad. Now, man, Pepper's all the way over here. Let's just rescue and have Loretta zoom on over up there. Because, you know, as I've already established, Jude can't survive here for very long. So I've tried to put into the player's brain that they should be moving forward whenever they can. And Maxwell, remember, one of the first things his mother said was you can handle anything you can dodge. So again, everyone on this map has a role. No one is more important than the other. Though arguably Jude is the most important. But even then, he could tank here all day. But if the people behind him weren't gunning for Pepper, he wouldn't be able to do anything. Damn it, damn it, damn it! I can't lose like this. Not when I have so much more genius to show the world. This is it. I have no other option. I'm going to have to summon that. It'll take some time, but if those fools haven't found me by then, my victory will be all but assured. Wow, it sounds like we should fucking hail ass to get to him. Oh, I forgot. I don't think I ever examined Pepper's description. An evil sorcerer who would be dangerous if he wasn't so stupid. Alright. So now Maxwell got him. Easy peasy. And as you can see, good growth rates to foreshadow his good potential. Now Jude can just stay right there. Cyclopses will just be dying. Level up for Jude. Hey, more speed and bulk. So yeah, okay, maybe Jude would be fine. You know? maybe it's all for nothing. We shouldn't be worrying about him that much at all. Oh, but what was that Pepper was saying about a big scary summon? Yeah, it's probably nothing. And Desmond going up here. Molly going over here. And we can hit the end turn button. A nice kill by Maxwell. A bad level up given that I made his growths like all 70%. But there we go. Maxwell has successfully defended the village. Jude is doing his best not to become a great Knight Bukkake. And the Paladin has made her move. I actually summoned it? Holy... That is to say, of course the legendary Necro Dragon has appeared. For me, such a summon was child's play. Now go! Burn down the village and bring me my treasure. The Mage Stone will be mine. It isn't listening to me. I think it's just going to attack whatever's closest to it. Well, no matter. That should get rid of those pests attacking me at least. Though, if I can't control it, how will I... I'll worry about that later. Again, the bit is that if he can't control this thing, how is he going to make it not just kill him? And he'll worry about that later. But as you can see, this thing's going to fucking kill you, and it's invincible. It's like, oh, well, why didn't he drop it closer to the actual threats? He can't control it. Why would he drop that near him? But then that's also the problem with it. Because he didn't drop it near him, he dropped it way too far away for it to actually do anything. Unless, of course, it happens to come across Maxwell or Jude because you've been lollygagging. So, we will take our complete lack of lollygagging and make the final push to take care of Pepper. We'll just mend Molly because that's been annoying me to look at. And we'll hit the end phase button. Jude is still holding up just fine. Alright. And you've seen, like, oh no, that's really big and spooky. If I had Maxwell run away, and then it would charge at me, I would still have a turn or two left. So keep in mind, what you're watching is the guy who made this chapter knowing exactly what to do. There's a bit of leeway. It's not much leeway. I specifically designed this map to not have much leeway. You need to make sure you are hoofing it. What? You made it here? Hey now. Perhaps we can strike a deal. I'm too smart to die. We can rule the world together. I'll even let you rule 10% of it. And Pepper, by design, is very weak. All of his power is in his summons. Fine. 15%. That's my final offer. And down Pepper goes. Level up for Loretta. Holy shit, a perfect level up. Damn shame this hack is one chapter long. Whew. Things got dicey there for a second, but we pulled through. You were amazing, Mom. Of course I was. There's no one better than me at what I do. Molly, dear, let's not forget the stunt Maxwell pulled. Him running off like that put us and himself in grave danger. Aw, Dad, do we have to talk about that now? Can't we let the victory soak in for a bit? Yeah, babe, do we need to do this now? The adrenaline is still rushing through my body. I don't want... Okay, I get it. Yeesh, babe, did anyone ever tell you your glare could turn a Gorgon to stone? You do. Constantly. No, that's how... You do. Constantly. I've become quite proud of it. Right. Well, Maxwell, let me start off with a question. Why did you run off like that? You know splitting up can be a death sentence on the battlefield. I know, but when you and Dad started talking about picking up my slack, it made me feel like you guys thought I couldn't do anything to help. So I figured if I could find the necromancer and beat him myself, you would see just how great of a swordsman I really am. Oh, Maxwell, you're still young. Of course you aren't as good as your father and I. That's fine. See, there you go again. I know I'm not as good as you, but I'm trying my best. I can handle a lot of enemies on my own just fine. Soon enough, I'll be able to mow down anything in sight. You'll see. Maxwell, come now. That talk is foolish. No one man can take on any enemy all by himself. That thinking will get you killed. It damn near did today. Music change. Hold on. Maxwell, Molly, I just remembered something. This whole thing, I've seen it happen before. Huh? Babe? I want to say it was about 20 years ago. There was a female fighter I knew, who was stronger than anyone. She would go around saying things like, a woman with an axe this big and a body this beautiful could never lose. She would go around picking fights all the time, sometimes for no reason other than it cured her boredom. Wow, she sounds like a bitch. She was convinced she could take on anyone and anything. But she wasn't even a woman 20 years of age yet, and she learned one day what it meant for a kid to pick a fight with a grown adult. She lost so greatly and was left bloodied and bruised in the middle of an alley to rot. If it weren't for me finding her and taking her to my dad's clinic, she'd have been a dead woman. She was bedridden for 3 days, and when she awoke, her father was right there by her bedside, and he was furious. He couldn't believe his daughter wanted to take over his mercenary company, and yet was so arrogant that she would end up getting her ass beat for no reason. Wait, mercenary company? Is this story about Mom? You're really quick on the uptake, ain't you, kid? But I get it now. I know why I got so upset with you. It was like looking into a mirror. Back when I was, as you said, a bitch. No, it was an apt description. I felt like I could take on anyone. I had won a few fights against some weak monsters, and thought that meant I could take on the world. I was so confident in my abilities, I thought I was a god. Just because I took out a few weak skeletons. Mom, what I want to say is, there's nothing wrong with having pride in your abilities. I know some call pride a sin, but having confidence in yourself is a good thing. It can help you fight on with the conviction that you're doing things right. Doubting yourself can cause you to make dumb mistakes, but thinking you're so good at what you do, you don't need anyone else, and that you know best about everything? That isn't pride, that's arrogance. And arrogance has sent many men to an early grave. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. I was letting things get to my head. And I'm sorry too. I was so worried that you would repeat my mistakes that I didn't let you have any pride at all. I belittled you and took away your confidence before you could even start to build it. I'm guilty of that as well. I should choose my words more carefully. It's a bad habit of mine. I apologize, son. Mom, Dad. Alright, that does it. I'm gonna double my training. I'm gonna become a swordsmaster that can take down anything. Except for the things I can't take down. Just you guys watch me. Do you think he got the message? I think he got enough of it at least. Babe, thanks for helping me talk to him. You would think after 15 years I would be better at being a mother. Now, dear. The kid has more than just one parent. It's both our jobs to raise him. Besides, all I did was tell a story. You were the one who knew how to use it to tell him what he needed to hear. You're right. Thanks, babe. Ever since I woke up in your dad's clinic, you've always known what to say to me. Without you, I'm sure Maxwell and I would have ended up dead in a ditch. I know for a fact I would have. I do my best for the people I love. Nothing more, nothing less. Maxwell will be fine. He's impatient, but what kid isn't? With you and I to watch over him, he'll grow into a remarkable man someday. Excuse me. Of that, I have no doubt. I hope he knows just how proud I am of him. Every day. Thank you so much for playing my game. That was it. I took the theme of pride and wanted it to be about the difference between pride and arrogance. Because I've never felt like being proud of yourself is a bad thing. I know, one of the 7 deadly sins. You know, don't be gluttonous, don't be lustful, don't be prideful. But fuck that shit. Eat all you want, fuck all you want, be proud all you want. Just don't let it get to your head. And it's also something that I actively try to avoid. Because, as someone with a YouTube channel that gives opinions every day of the goddamn week, people value what I have to say, but I need to make sure that I don't ever let that get to my head and make me think that my opinion matters more than someone else's just because I put it on a video file to send to the internet. Just, no one likes an arrogant prick. And that was all I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do with the theme of pride. If there's anything else I can think of, it's named after Dundalk because that's where I grew up. If you're wondering why Molly and Desmond almost never call each other by their name, that's after my father. My father called my stepmother Babe or Baby. I've never heard him call her anything else. So that was just, I wrote my own father in Molly. My father is a mother. Yeah, and that was it. I'd like to thank Actual Lizard for putting the game jam together. It was a lot of fun making my first map. I would also like to thank my playtesters, Lady, Nick, Andrew, and Jade. Feedback was very helpful in making this chapter a reality. If you have thoughts of your own, please consider giving me feedback. Or don't. I'm a YouTuber, not a cop. And I've ended this on probably my favorite Simpsons joke. And that's how we will end this video as well. Thank you guys very much for watching. Take care.